afternoon and welcome to Lifestyle Live at 4. Today is Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. Just breezing on through this year.
Yeah, well, it's Tuesday here. Have you had a good day?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, the weather, they were talking about on the 3 p.m., the weather dramatically shifted today. So that was honestly a little bit of a downer, kind of starting with some sun and then plummeting to the rain.
It's funny because in our office, our windows are already tinted in there. So whenever it gets just slightly dark outside due to storm clouds, it's like, whoa, it's nighttime now. So it was awfully dark in our office.
Yeah,
but,
we don't use the big lights overhead.
Yeah, that is true.
We're lamp people.
We also keep it pretty dim in there anyway. I mean, it's definitely that time of year too where it's like you just want to go home, curl up in a blanket on the couch, like cozy vibes for sure.
And casserole season, I kicked off already with all of our dinners have been like casseroles. My husband's getting a little sick of it, and we have so much leftovers, but it's like that season where everything is cozy, from the food to the way you want to feel.
I have yet to make chili this season.
We're holding off on chili. We're gonna make it happen, but not yet. We're holding off.
That's always like just fall. 100%.
Definitive. Yes. Yeah.
Good.
How about you?
Chili.
How's your day going?
It's going good. Yeah. Just kind of easing on through, I guess.
Yeah.
Did Lifestyle Live earlier at 10, so we had a busy show this morning at 10 o'clock. So yeah, it's been good.
Yeah,
Nothing
I love it.
Crazy.
I know. Next day tomorrow is halfway through the week, so like I said, we're just cruising on through. This 2025 has gone pretty fast. I feel like, and once Halloween is done, all bets are off.
Yep.
Holidays, bing bang boom.
Yep.
And then it's the new year.
We were talking about that this morning, about how once Halloween decorations go up, you kind of get into Thanksgiving, but it's also like Christmas too. Like, I mean, it really does.
Yeah.
It's time.
It is time. Speaking of time, it's time to do some trending. You ready for that?
Let's get to it.
All right, trending today, Nextdoor officially kicks off spooky season with the return of its annual treat map. Now through October 31st, neighbors can drop a themed pin on the treat map for their home or local business to indicate their plans to decorate or hand out candy for Halloween. To inspire others to get in on the fun, neighbors and text to their pins to help inform visitors, from photos of frightfully festive decor to their plans to give the ultimate Halloween handout. That's what I'm talking about. King-sized candy bars.
Yes.
For families, the treat map is a helpful tool for charting their trick-or-treat route even. With Halloween falling on a school night this year, remember parents, you can refer to the treat map to find nearby hotspots for trick-or-treating to ensure a fun and efficient evening for their families. And actually, our parent station, Wish TV, is live on Nextdoor as well. So give us a follow for all things that matter in your neighborhood.
There you go. We, as kids, we would always know all of the neighborhoods that gave out the best candy, the full-size candy bars. Like, you always know which neighborhoods are the best and then which ones maybe not to go to.
I know. Ours is a good one. We have some houses that hand out the full-size candy bars, but we do it big. Like the whole month long, there's like a list that goes out to our neighbors and everybody in the neighborhood of like Halloween programming. So there's like, you know, you can boo people. There's a parade. There's trick-or-treating. So yeah, they did it big this year. I'm very excited. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I should share with you guys some of our ideas. I don't have the list in front of me, but I don't use the Nextdoor app though. I might have to check that out this year.
Yeah,
I think that's
like
pretty inventive.
There's a lot of resources on there. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Also trending today, the greatest show on earth is trying to boost its popularity. Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey is putting more circus-based videos on YouTube. The clips feature topics like juggling and spinning plates. Officials with the 154-year-old brand say the goal is to get children more interested in the circus, so they actually want to see it in person. And Ringling Brothers shuttered due to lower ticket sales and complaints from activists regarding the use of tigers, elephants, and other three-ring animals. 2 years ago, the show returned without live animals and more emphasis on the acrobatics. The circus is set to hit the road on a national tour in January, and tickets are on sale right now. Earlier in the office, I was watching one of the YouTube videos. Okay, maybe two, because I've never been to a circus. And that's exactly, I fell for that. Like, I watched the video and I was like, I want to see that in person. It's so cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've never been to the circus either.
Yeah.
So, but obviously a storied production in the Ringling Brothers, so I hope this works for them.
I mean, I feel like
that's working for the millennials, so I mean,
that's
come on,
a lot
Gen Z.
of talent right there to be able to do that. Ryan, have you ever been to the circus? No.
I just want to know what goes on for a full circus. Like,
yeah.
What's the timetable here?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
The ringmaster comes out and starts the show, I guess, and then it's just chaos.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of questions. And how well do the animals travel, too? Like, is that, like, how do you load them up? I don't know. I've got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Watch more YouTube videos, Lily. Watch
they
more.
fit them all in one bus and go, here we go.
Yeah. Load them in.
Well, speaking of circus, if I may, the weather is kind of a circus today. Like, we started out one way. We got all kinds of acts going on outside.
And we actually had some showers while we were asleep last night, going back to full-on sunshine.
Wow.
And then right back to it. Now, as we're going through the evening commute here, a little bit of a concern with the wind gusts, because these showers are light to moderate. There are some heavy pockets, but they're dragging some wind gusts down to the surface that are 30, 40 miles an hour plus. And that just went through the metro area, so that's closing in on Newcastle, going through in Hancock County. There's not much left over, so it's another hour, maybe two, before it's completely out of central Indiana, because if you're looking back into western Indiana, there isn't as much action here. Here's the current sustained wind, so these aren't the wind gusts. Sustained 15 to 20 miles an hour, sustained at 26 in Kokomo. And as I touched on here, we're gusting 30 to 40 miles an hour plus here in the next couple hours. Now, that wind should go down later on tonight. Temperature is only 56 degrees right now. Sustained winds at 15. Dew points in the lower 40s. And if you're looking in the background, the sun trying to poke back out on our downtown, even though we just had some heavy rain go through the metro area. Now, for this rain chance, it's wrapping up. After that, we don't have a lot happening because Futurecast next couple hours, isolated downpour maybe north of I-70 early on tonight. Once we'll get into the early morning hours, clouds start to break down here. Will be a partly cloudy sky. The further north you go as you're waking up tomorrow morning, that's where we'll have more cloud cover. But expecting partly cloudy skies for the afternoon. School day forecast, temperatures tomorrow starting in the low to mid 40s, only getting into the mid 50s for highs, bouncing between partly cloudy and mostly cloudy skies. That's really going to depend where you're at, because again, the further north you go, the more clouds. 53 in Muncie, 52 in Kokomo, 60 in Washington. And as we're watching towards the end of the week, we're going to have the chance at a frost Thursday morning and Friday morning. Friday morning, some outlying areas potentially getting a freeze. Back to you guys.
Boy, that freeze. Coming up next, you don't need to carve out time to head to the spa for a massage. In honor of National Massage Therapy Week, we take a look at budget-friendly ways you can relax and rejuvenate at home.
Sounds perfect to me. And then coming up later, we're calling all cat lovers and bookworms. KJ, the kitty correspondent, joins us to talk about the Indy area cat show and adoption event. Welcome back. We're celebrating National Massage Therapy Week with our friend Sherry here. Sherry, good to see you again. She is a wellness lifestyle contributor and also the creator of Hersonify.
And she's here to give us some great ways to reap the benefits of a professional massage on a budget or from the comfort of your own home. We love this. Welcome, Sherry.
Thank you. Nice to meet you and see you again, Marley.
Yeah, you too. Last time that we talked, we were talking about the benefits of nature and how that's so good for your health, but it's actually National Massage Therapy Week like we were talking about. So we're switching gears. We're talking about the benefits of massage therapy. So why is it so important?
So many ways to stay well. Like we talked about last week, the importance of reducing your stress. Massage therapy is one of the key ways that we can just tone it down, reduce our stress level, get our heart rates down, and also release toxins from our body.
Yeah, which is so important.
Yeah.
And you are not a massage therapist, but it's important to share the message about why it is important to get a massage.
Yes, exactly. Right? And what better time to do it than during a National Massage Therapy Week, right? And really, it is a way to support massage therapists. They are out there and they are working hard and they're doing good for us. And if we can't afford to do so, let's find a massage therapist or use this as your excuse to go get that massage. there is going to be a link to a massage locator if you don't already have a massage therapist that you love. But that's going to be the best way because they're going to really target and customize that therapy for you when you have a massage therapist that you like that you can work with.
That's a big deal. Liking your massage therapist is it because some of them are a little too rough, a little too hard. Some of them may be too soft. Finding that happy medium, somebody that can really kind of hone in on you. So that's important. But that's why some of these products are great because you can make them tailored to you at home, right?
So as you look for a massage therapist, or even if you're trying to save money and you're not ready to invest in getting a massage yet, although sometimes in the long run it can be cheaper, but if you're not ready, there are great tools that are out there. I know a lot of you have seen the handheld tools, but you can get a massage tool like this back massager by Bob and Brad. If anyone has not heard of Bob and Brad, look them up online. They are physical therapists and trusted products, anything coming from them. But you can sit on the couch and it's going to massage your back if you want something targeted. They also have zero gravity chairs, which I couldn't bring inside of the studio. They range from anywhere from $500 to a couple $1,000, but you can get that in-home therapy experience, which does sound expensive. But when you think about maybe $100 on average per massage therapist visit, after about a year you've paid for something like that if you want to invest big. But something like a back massager is really good for targeted therapy, or even that little hand massager, which is really neat. It's by Medcursor. It's a hand massager.
My hand is in there.
It's in there, and if you push the button, you might have to give it a second. It should start up, and it will click on, and it is heated. It will get warm, and it'll start to rotate, and it's so funny.
It's squeezing my hand.
It's squeezing your hand, and you could sit on a table. It has little feet there so it doesn't move around, or you could move around with it around the house. I don't really recommend that because this is sort of your moment, but some people have things like carpal tunnel, or there are leg massagers, foot massagers, which are really focused, and that's really great if you are recovering or you have some specific issues you got to address with massage.
This is awesome. It's getting warm. There's the little beads underneath. It's squeezing my hand, which feels the best. Typing on a computer, using your phone all day, this is great. Relief from that.
So different types of therapy.
What other products do we have here too?
So this is just to remind you, after you get a massage, because it is releasing toxins, you also can lose some electrolytes, flush out your system, drink water, hydrate. You can also do something like an herbal tea or an electrolyte booster, but you want to stay hydrated. Sometimes you might think, oh, after my massage, I really want a glass of wine. No, don't do that, because alcohol or caffeine will dehydrate you, and then you have a whole nother problem. Also, you want to see about, like, if you've gotten any like deep tissue massage where you're a little sore, you need to maybe think about some hot or cold treatments in those targeted areas so you're not too sore for so long. Sometimes it's a little discomfort for a long time benefit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
Tell us a little bit more about Hersonify and what exactly that is.
So Hersonify, it's an inspiration platform for women that really is about embodying your greatest potential right now, starting with self-care and not taking that for granted, so that we show up for our future selves in a way that we'd be proud of.
I think that's awesome. Where'd you get the idea to want to start something like that?
Well, you know what? I have a background in women's health and wellness, and I still do a lot in that area, and I speak and support a lot of women's events. So this really just kind of flowed. It just relates to who I am and my experience over the 20-some years I've been out there working.
Very cool.
Well, I can tell the empowerment will flow from us if we get a hold of some of these products or a trusted massage therapist. Sherry, thank you so much for sharing your tips and tricks with us today.
Thank you so much. It's always a joy.
And of course, we'll have all the information about all of these items over on our website, Life.Style.Live.tv. Coming up next, if you love jazz, you're going to love our next segment. We chat with jazz vocalist Rebecca Rothlaw, who will be performing at the Jazz Kitchen.
Going to have a hard time taking this glove off here in a second. Coming up later, Charlie's Candies out of Vincennes, Indiana, is celebrating 70 years of handcrafted sweets, and we want to join in on the fun. Tasty Takeout gets a little sweeter. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Rebecca Rothlaw has a new album out. I love the title of this, Fundamentally Unfinished, and an album release party and concert at the Jazz Kitchen Friday evening. She joins us now to talk all about it. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
This must be so exciting for you, because we were talking with David earlier, the work that you put in to finally have this album come to fruition and be able to release it, that has to be so fun for you.
It's so gratifying.
Yeah.
It's something I've been working on for, I think, about 2-3 years now. So it's really, really, really exciting to finally be able to share it with the world and release it at the Jazz Kitchen and have a party there.
Where does your love of music come from?
Oh, man. I've always loved music. Singing has been a part of my life since the moment I could sing. Yeah. And my mom is really musical and always instilled that love in me. So it's been really, really fun to see how it's changed and now it's led to this record.
Yeah, well, it's amazing too because and you're playing with a couple of greats here behind you as well. But that's one of the cool things about jazz music here in central Indiana. It is massive and historic right here in Indianapolis.
It's, I mean, thrilling to be able to play with the musicians I get to play with. Yeah. These guys are top-notch. The record was actually produced by Rob Dixon and myself, and Steve Ali's on it, Kenny Phelps. I mean, just amazing.
That's a Rolodex. That's amazing.
Right? We have a string quartet on some songs and horns. It's really amazing. John Raymond is featured on the record. He's a trumpet player. Fantastic musician, so really exciting.
Where does the name of the album come from, Fundamentally Unfinished?
So Fundamentally Unfinished is actually a song on the record, and so it's our title track, and it's a song I wrote maybe a year or two after I moved to Indianapolis, and it's so funny because when I first performed this song and then hearing what it sounds like now, it's a totally different song. It's just morphed into something really special, so I'm excited.
Where does that morphing come from? Why did it have that change?
Oh, collaboration. Yeah. I mean, truly collaboration. I remember we were in the studio and we had planned, you know, the music for it, and Rob said, let's just do it twice as fast. And I said, what? What do you mean? This is my song. What do you mean? And he's like, let's just try it. And it just changed it completely and made it something completely new and fresh, and it's crazy to see how music can change with collaboration.
Rob knows a thing or two.
He's pretty good.
Let's talk about this show Friday night. There's 2 opportunities to come see you, although the first one at 7 o'clock, getting a little full.
It's almost full. Yeah. There are a few
Which is
tickets.
good. That's a good problem.
Oh, yes. We like that problem. There's a few tickets left for the first show at 7 p.m. at the Jazz Kitchen. And there are some more tickets for the 9:30 show. It's going to be a great night of music, storytelling. The food is so good. It's so good. If you've not been to the Jazz Kitchen, you must go. The food is so good. And so I'm really excited.
Well, we are excited for you as well. I'm excited to hear a piece of this. I'm going to get out of the way and let you guys perform a song off this album, correct?
Yes, the first song I ever wrote.
Awesome. Take it away. Thank you so much for being here.
Awesome.
And I know
Rafla will have all the information so you can get to her shows at the Jazz Kitchen this Friday. Again, 7 o'clock, just a few spots left for that, and then 9:30. Plenty of tickets there for that one. Get out there and check it out. Thank you so much. Fantastic job.
All right, welcome back. We started with plenty of sun for today. That has changed over the last couple hours, and we're still dealing with the leftover showers. It's going to be wrapping up here in the next hour or two, because you look back into western Indiana, there's not much action. The downpours that went through the metro area still gusting 30 to 40 miles an hour plus in eastern Indiana. So heads up if you're just about to head out to the evening commute, I-70 eastbound out of downtown. But couple isolated downpours still left over west of downtown, so we're not completely done yet. Satellite and radar showing we're getting another reinforcing shot of cooler air. You have more steady showers in northern Illinois and northern Indiana. That is not going to be impacting us. So it's just a hit-miss showers we have right now in the area. Temperature, we are stuck in the 50s for today, but the bigger thing is the wind. Wind sustained at 15 miles an hour. I mentioned this. Some of those showers in eastern Indiana gusting 40 to 50 miles an hour here in the next hour or so before exiting. As we start to look, I saw Taylor try to walk in front. Sorry, Taylor. My bad.
Sorry.
Temperatures over the next couple days will start to trend cooler. Showers start to wind down west to east for tonight. Still an isolated downpour north of I-70. And as we're going into this evening, we'll eventually drop off the cloud cover in the early morning. But for tomorrow, it's still bouncing between partly cloudy and mostly cloudy. Temperatures in the mid-50s for highs. That is well below average for this time of year. Very fall-like feel. 56 for the high, and temperature trend from there continues to be cool. 56 on Wednesday, 58 on Thursday. Thursday morning and Friday morning, we have yet to have our first official frost in Indianapolis. I know we've had plenty of outlying areas get there. There's a decent chance each one of these days. Friday afternoon, 60 for the high. As we're starting to look ahead to the weekend is where our pattern will start to change. We had a dip in the jet stream, and that could bring a rain chance to Indiana. It's a little soon to tell. The rain chances are much better off to the south and west. Back to you.
Our good friend KJ, the kitty correspondent, joins us in the studio this morning with Giles. He's just hanging out here. But we're calling all cat lovers and bookworms, because the Indy Area Cat Show and Adoption Event will bring together cat lovers and storytellers. So here to tell us all about it is KJ herself. Good to see you.
It's so good to see you, too.
He's just hanging out here. I guess I didn't realize how used he is to, like, the studio. This does not bother him at all.
No, he is 2 now. I can't believe it. His first visit to the set here, he was 10 weeks old.
Oh, wow.
I know.
He's just chilling. He's doing good.
He knows what he's doing.
He does. Let's talk about the Indy Area Cat Show and Adoption Event. What exactly is this?
Yes, so this is an annual event, and it really is, it's a good time for cat lovers, but we are amping it up this year because the Cat Writers Association is doing its annual conference here as well. So Friday, they're all getting, I say they, I am also a writer.
There you go.
We're all getting together to talk storytelling, and then Saturday, all of these authors from all over the world are coming to the Cat Show to share their books.
It's amazing. This is going to be a huge event, too. Who are some of the authors who are going to be there?
Well, I'm really excited that we have a couple of local authors.
Okay.
Lauren Darr is going to be with us. She lives here in Speedway. She's published over 80 books about pets.
Nice.
Kathy Finley has a fabulous book that has gotten international attention, and she lives right here as well. And then, I've got my book, Raised by Cats.
Yes.
And what's really cool is that these books are not just about, it's not just about how to take care of your cat. Mm-hmm. There's sci-fi books that are based around characters, that cats are the main characters. There's love stories where the cat is the reason people fall in love. There's mysteries. So there is something for everyone who loves books. to have one that's about a cat.
A little bit of everything, it sounds like. And this event is going to be Saturday at the Hendricks County Fairground, right?
It is, and because it is, Halloween weekend, you can bring the kids. They're doing trick-or-treating as well. There's vendors. You can shop and get all kinds of cool cat items you couldn't find anywhere else. It really is going to be very fun, and then of course being able to have all of these authors signing books with us is going to be incredible.
I think it's fantastic. And if people do want to go, what do they need to know?
You can get tickets in advance, but it is a very family-friendly event, and you are going to see a lot of cats there. It is a cat show, so so if you are looking for something unique to do, you can just go to petpalstv.com. I have all the information up there on how to get tickets, all the cool stuff you can do with kids, and then of course how to find these amazing authors and get yourself a new read this weekend.
I think it's great, and this is something a little bit unique too. This year there's a little bit of a twist to it as far as you guys have kind of added on to the event.
Yeah, we hope that, I feel like cat lovers and book lovers are kind of one and the same, because we like to cozy up with a good book and our cat in our lap. So maybe you are, a book lover and you haven't thought about it. You're like, I do want to go get some books, and the weather is great.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Have a fire going, cozy up with a new book and some purrs, and just have a great time celebrating cats. It's not always easy to have events where you are celebrating cats, because cats don't always want to go out. But this Saturday there will be some cool cats like Giles that are used to being in the public, and there will be adoptable cats.
Oh, great.
Cuddle Me Cat Rescue will be there too. So maybe you find a cat and a book and you go home and cuddle up with them.
I love it. That's like my dream right there, is to be able to do that. KJ, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And of course, we'll have all the information over on Life.Style.Live.tv.
Well, it is a big milestone. Charlie's Candy Shop in Vincennes is celebrating 70 years in business. What started as a side hustle in 1952 quickly grew into a very popular business.
Lorinda and Bob are here with Charlie's Candy Shop. They joined us in a studio with more on their business. Good to see you guys.
And it's Lorinda and Daryl. We apologize. Bob is your loving husband.
Yes, Bob's my husband.
Daryl. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
We got the wrong name. Congratulations on 70 years, you guys.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Your candy shop is well known not only in Vincennes but also around Indiana too, is right. Tell us a little bit about the evolution of your business over those 70 years.
Right. So we started in 1955, and that's why we're celebrating our 70th year. That's why I'm dressed in the poodle skirt and everything. We're trying to pick up that 1955 vibe at this candy store for 70 days. And Loretha and Charlie came, and he was doing some home improvements, and he asked his coworkers in to help. He would not take pay, so he started making caramel corn. And Loretha had put an ad in the paper without him knowing it, and the business kind of started from that.
The caramel corn smells good. Can you smell that?
I can smell it, and what a way to get paid for your work. Caramel corn is delicious. I love that form of payment.
so good.
Yeah. So tell us about your history, because obviously Charlie and Loretha started it all, but how did Daryl and Lorinda come into the picture?
Well, I think when we talked to Loretha, Charlie had died. She was running that by herself towards the end. And we talked to Loretha, and at one point in time, she really didn't want to sell. She was just going to kind of let the business go aside, and we got involved in that, and she saw that we really had a love for it and an interest in it, and so she was with us a lot of years, teaching us how to do this. And without her, you know, we couldn't have done it without her. I mean, she was just a great teacher and very patient. We run some things, you know, as we went along. It was just kind of a business that we had to learn, and she just did a great job. And I think that's the thing about it is I'm really glad about what we were able to do and grow the business. But boy, looking at them starting that from scratch, I mean, I admire them so much for that. You know, that's just a tough thing to start from the very beginning and to get that started. And I hope, I mean, my hope is, and I think Lorinda's hope is today they're looking down and really proud of, you know, what they started and where they're at today.
Yeah. I can tell you right now they are proud because your business has done so well. Tell us a little bit about what you guys have to offer, because it's a variety of chocolates and different flavors. I mean, you have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we do. Most of it is homemade. Daryl and my husband Bob both make most of it homemade, and our top sellers are our turtles and our caramel corn. But yes, we do all kinds of different crafts. For Halloween, we do popcorn balls. For Valentine's Day, we do chocolate-covered strawberries. Easter, we do lots of molded
eggs and things like that. You know, special molds, and put names on the eggs for kids. And
I love that.
You know, it's really a rewarding business. I say this about the business. Nobody ever comes into our business in a bad mood, and they don't leave in a bad mood. And that's a great place to, a great place to be.
I was going to say, it sounds like an experience. I mean, you're dressed up here to the nines in your poodle skirt, looking lovely. Is that part of Charlie's Candy Shop? Is it's an experience, not just a place to shop?
Yeah, absolutely. We deal with a lot of people who are saying it's tradition now in their families to get caramel corn at Christmas time, or we ship a lot. And so those people at the receiving end of that kind of expect it at the holidays. But yes, definitely a big tradition in many families.
Well, thank you guys for making the trip here, and congratulations on 70 years. That's amazing, and I'm so happy for you. You guys are so sweet. You guys are just such a sweet. I love it. It's just so sweet. So thank you guys for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, and of course we'll have more information about the candy shop over on our website and how you can celebrate this 70 years in business. We'll be right back right after the break.
Well, it's time for today's Is This Anything with our friends at WIBC. Hammer and Nigel are joining us. All right, guys, Charmin is going big with its latest release. Starting this last week, the brand introduced what it's called the Forever Roll. It's a 1,700 sheet of toilet paper that is meant to last up to one whole month. Is this anything?
No. Whose unit of measurement is this? They have no idea what I'm eating. What if I'm on an all-White Castle Budweiser diet? I promise you, that's not going to be the forever roll, okay?
It'll be done in a week.
Right, exactly. No, that's nonsense. I appreciate the effort because there's nothing worse than running out of TP, and, you know, this probably buys you a little more time, but let's knock off the nonsense. There's no such thing as an everlasting gobstopper, and there's no such thing as a forever toilet roll. Like, can I sue for false advertising? I'm not a lawyer. Nige isn't a lawyer, but I'm sure somebody watching is. If you're going to tell me it's supposed to last forever, then I want to have this thing last forever. I never want to buy toilet paper ever again. But you're telling me that in theory, it goes away after a month, which I'm not even buying? No. This is a big nothing burger, just a scheme from a marketing worm.
Well, the metric is actually based on a two-person household. So they're banking on two-person household taking a month to get through this roll. That's their unit of measurement.
Yeah, but like, what's the average of two people? Like, okay, is it Richard Marx and Clay Aiken in one house, and then Governor Pritzker and Chris Christie in another? Because I feel like there's a big difference in how much TP is being used in these two-people houses.
Yes. I guess that's a very good point. The Forever Roll is available online and in stores. You can get it at Walmart, Target, and Amazon. And what I think is funny is if you'll notice in these videos of this roll, it looks like they give you a kit. So when you buy the roll, you get the new toilet paper roll holder, because let's be honest, whose toilet paper roll holder is going to hold this large of a toilet paper roll? You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you start involving kits and having to put things together just so you can have a big toilet paper roll, you have to get out the wrenches and the sockets and the. I'm not. I'm out.
I'm going to take a dump. I'm not going to IKEA.
Well, the company is offering a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you guys could try it, and if you didn't like it, get your money back.
Do I have to return what I don't like? Like, is there a return policy? Because I'd hate to be the intern that has to open this up. Oh, this is from the Hammer House. I mean, oh my God!
You take that up with Charmin. I'm not sure that they would expect anything in return, just giving you your money. But you know, maybe I'm not catching that one.
Hey, maybe I want to do the right thing and give them their product back, and also send a little message while I'm at it.
There you go. Yep, that is your prerogative, Hammer. You can do that if you want. So anyway, yeah, very interesting stuff that people are coming up with these days. Those marketing worms are nonstop. So
don't fall for it.
No,
it's a trap. It's a trap.
All right, well, let's move on here. If the Charmin Forever Roll is your jam, then why not take your toilet to the next level too? Kohler just launched Dakota. It's a $600 toilet seat camera, and now the camera is placed in the most intrusive place possible on your toilet seat in order to analyze your number two. Is this anything?
Well, I mean, I had something happen to me similar at a gas station once. This guy set up a camera, and it was the whole thing. Maybe this is where they got the idea. I don't know. So you're telling me there's a camera attached to my toilet, and after I'm done going number two, it's going to analyze what I just left behind and feed it into some sort of data center, and it's going to help me with my gut health, and it's going to feed back to me information about what I just left behind. No, this is nothing. I could just see this thing being an AI. Like, I think it talks to you, too. Like, I'm detecting traces of artificial cheese and mystery meats. And enough sodium to melt an ice rink at a hockey rink. Maybe add a vegetable. Fries don't get involved. Fries don't count. You know, I can just see the AI in this camera analyzing and silently judging and cheering me on one flush at a time. No, I'm not putting any cameras in my toilet.
Okay, devil's advocate here. I'll take the other side. Whatever they capture on that camera, probably still better than the last 5 episodes of Yellowstone. The ones without Kevin Costner, whatever they have, probably better.
I might agree with that.
Yeah, I think you're speaking to the choir here actually today, Hammer. This video or this device requires a fingerprint sign-in and then uses an optical sensor, as you said, Nigel, to analyze that gut health and your hydration levels. But you don't just drop $600 on the camera itself. You also have to relinquish $70 to $150 annually for the Kohler Health app, which then is where you gain access to all of this
Who
analyzed
thought up
data.
this idea? Who was the one that had to sit there and test it? All right, Jim, I'm going to need you to go in there, sit down on the toilet, and just blow it up because this camera is going to analyze what you leave behind. Like, they had to do some major testing to make sure this thing worked right.
Take this prune juice, take this bag of Taco Bell. We'll see you in a couple hours, Jeff.
Oh, and here's a Charmin Forever Roll that was created just for us.
That's right.
All right, guys, too much fun. Thanks for all the toilet talk today. Until next time, thank you so much.
At one point, Taylor in her broadcast career thought, I'm going to win an Emmy. I'm going to have the biggest news stories. People are going to follow me on social media. And today, she's talking to 2 slap nuts about toilets. Life comes at you fast, doesn't it, Taylor?
It really does, like a freight train. More Lifestyle Live at 4 is next.
With school back in full swing, kids are juggling classes, tests, and activities, and parents are focused on supporting growing bodies and minds. Here with insights on how nutrition and vitamins can help is pediatrician and parenting expert, Dr. Lauren Crosby. Thank you so much for being here, Dr. Crosby. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, with the school year underway now, what are some of the top concerns that you're seeing among parents who come into your office?
Well, I'm seeing more parents looking for easy ways to establish routines that help support their kids' overall brain health and wellness. In fact, according to research from Smarty Pants Vitamins, many parents now view supporting their kids' brain health just as important as supporting their immune health.
How can nutrition and vitamins do that support in kids' learning and immune strength?
So good nutrition gives kids the fuel they need to focus and to learn, while key vitamins like C, B, riboflavin, and iodine help support brain health and support immune system function. It's really all about filling in those nutritional gaps so that their bodies and minds can stay healthy and keep up all school year.
What is it that sets Smarty Pants Kids Multi and Omegas apart from maybe other children's supplements that we know of?
Yeah, that's a great question because there are so many on the market right now. But Smarty Pants Kids Multi and Omega stand out because they go beyond the basics, packing in nutrients that support brain health and growing bodies. Plus, it has unique ingredients like omega-3s and bioavailable forms of nutrients like methylfolate and methylcobalamin that are easily absorbed. They're certified clean and they're free of the 9 major allergens, which is super important. But most importantly, kids actually love the taste, making it a simple and stress-free way to help support their wellness and brain health all school year long.
Yeah, that taste plays a key role in a lot of that for sure. What are maybe some simple everyday steps that we as parents can take to set our kids up for success this school year?
Well, I'm all about routines. They keep the household running smoothly. They're predictable, which kids like. So establishing healthy routines is a great way to set kids up for success during the school year. And one easy way to do this is by starting your kid's day with a multivitamin that has the nutrients they need. That's why I recommend Smarty Pants Vitamins Kids Multi and Omegas.
And where can we go for more information?
You can check out Smarty Pants Vitamins, full line of vitamins for kids on Amazon.
Dr. Crosby, thank you so much. We appreciate you. For more information on Dr. Crosby, you can go to our website, Life.Style.Live.tv. Wonderful chatting with you.
Thank you. You too.
Awesome. Beautiful day. Look at that.
Beautiful day. And we got some good treats thanks to Charlie's.